Hello, good evening, good evening. How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. Whew. So nice to be here with you all. Pleasure. I'm Kaylin, and every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, I set aside some space for us to get together to do some meditation, have some conversation, do some spiritual work on a topic. Any topic that feels like it's relevant to me for this week. So this week, I thought we'd talk a little bit about loving your partner, or a partner, or anyone else who isn't you. Because many of us are in relationships. Those might be romantic relationships, they might be marriages, they could be significant others, boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever. They could be platonic relationships, they could be friends, they could be working relationships. But how do you cultivate an ongoing sense of love for your partner? Because it's easy to like someone. It's easy to fall in love with somebody and have a really intense experience of connection and kinship. What's a little bit more difficult is to have a sustained sense of love, connection, concern, caring over years. So how do we cultivate that? How do we love someone even when they've done things that have pissed us off? How do we love someone even when they have views we don't agree with? How do we love someone when all those little things that arise challenge that connection? So I'm a big believer that by loving someone else, it can also help us learn to better love ourselves and forgive ourselves. So that will be the theme of today's meditation. So whether you're watching live, hello, those of you who are live, I saw someone here from Texas, welcome Texas. Or whether you're watching this at some future date, I'm so glad to be here with you. Now for our session today, please do get comfy. I'm sitting on the ground cross-legged, but that's just because that's what I was trained to do. If you'd rather lay down, if you'd rather sit in a chair, if you'd rather stand on your head, whatever makes you happy and comfortable, please feel free. This is your time for you. I would invite you to turn off your phone, close the door, silence your emails. I promise life will still be waiting for you after we're done here today. So we'll begin by just either closing our eyes or taking a soft gaze downward. And take a few deep breaths. And welcome guys, welcome India, welcome Illinois. I'm from Illinois, my home state. Allow your belly to expand and contract. And allow yourself to just breathe fully and easily. Many of us breathe just from here up, from the diaphragm up. That induces a stress response in the body. So we want to breathe into our belly. You notice when I inhale, my belly fully expands. I don't keep it contracted, right? Breathe deeply and gently. And if you can, smile at yourself a little bit. Thank yourself for taking the time out of your busy life. There's so many other things you could be doing. Appreciate the fact that you dedicated some minutes out of your day to connect with a deeper, better version of you. And notice what already starts to just change within you when you take a few deep belly breaths. Does your head feel tingly? Does your body feel a little more spacious? Do you feel a sense of flow, relaxation? What happens for you? Namaste, brother, welcome. Now maybe when you clicked on the video today and saw the topic, maybe somebody came to mind for you immediately. Maybe you thought of your romantic partner, domestic partner, maybe you thought of a family member or coworker or friend. Any of that is okay, but if there was somebody in particular you were dedicating this session toward your shared connection, your bond, allow them to enter the space with you. Allow them to be present for you. So full disclosure, my person tonight is my beautiful husband, who may or may not drop in and come join us. We'll see. He's getting other things done. And notice as you think of this person, what do you experience in your body? What starts to happen in your physiology? So I can tell you, just bringing my husband to mind, I feel a flush of warmth rush through me. I feel a sense of tingling throughout all my body, especially my lower parts. I feel a sense of joy, a sense of delight, pleasure. Perhaps the person you brought in mind didn't generate such positive physiological responses. Maybe you created a more conflicted feeling within you. It's okay to experience whatever it is you are. As always, it's okay to be where you are. It's okay to feel what you feel. And just sit with this person. Invite them into your space and notice, what do you experience inside? And also, if you don't know what you're experiencing, if it's not clear to you, how are you feeling? What is your response? That's okay too. Sometimes we don't know. Now here on your exhale, I'm going to invite you to open your mouth, and you can blow out, you can sigh out, but I want you to imagine that, that whatever you're feeling is traveling up and out of your body and is traveling over to this individual you invited into the space with you. You're sending them your bond, you're sending them your connection, you're feeling what you hold for this person, you're sharing with them. Good. And then I want you to envision that your partner is doing the same for you. Probably not in the space with you, but I want you to envision that they're sending you their bond. They're sending you what their feelings for you are. And so with every inhale, I want you to accept that vibration, accept those feelings. And what do you experience in your body as you invite their feelings, their connection to you, to take residence inside? So for me, I feel delight, I feel wiggles, I feel glee, I feel unconditional love. What do you receive from this person you have in mind? right? So now that we've kind of gotten a taste of how do we feel for each other, how do we hold each other, I'd like you to bring your focus down to the middle of your chest. So I don't think it's surprising or a mistake or weird to say that we experience love in our heart. When we see someone that we care about and and they show up, we haven't seen them for a while, where do we feel that? We feel it, we feel it here. When we experience disappointment from someone we love or they break our hearts, we feel it here. This central space is where many traditions say our consciousness, our self exists, not up here, in here. And we feel that most keenly when we're connecting with a state of love. Interestingly enough, science and modern research has shown that we actually have neural pathways in our heart. That there is an ability for the actual heart organ to do some level of processing and knowing. So too can our gut, our stomach. Right? Where we often talk about, I have that feeling in my gut, I have a sense of intuition. Our bodies are more intelligent than we think. So with our focus in our heart, I want you to envision a white tether of light connecting your heart and theirs. And if this person is a little estranged from you, maybe it's just a very thin tether. Maybe it's somebody you just are absolutely obsessed with, and maybe it's more of a gushing torrent, a wide pipeline of love. Doesn't matter. But I want you to visualize that there is a heart connection between you. And that unconditional love flows between you. One of the things that happens when we truly and deeply love someone is we recognize that they are no other than ourselves. That they are us in a different body. Because we are all the same consciousness in separate bodies. And we come to love this other person as if we were loving ourselves. Sometimes more than we're able to love ourselves. So feel that throbbing, flowing, undulating heart connection pass between you. And then into that current, I want you to throw some memories and pass them along. So remember a time when they showed up for you, when you didn't know if anyone would, when they helped you, when you felt alone. And maybe it's a pictorial memory, maybe it's just an impression, a way they made you feel. Pass along this current a time where they forgave you and reconnected even when things were hard. And how grateful you were for that. Pass along this current a memory of when they made you feel safe, cared for. Pass along this current a memory of when you celebrated together. Pass along this current a time when you mourned together and drew strength from each other. Pass along this current a time when you danced together. Pass along the current a time when you touched one another, sexually or platonically, doesn't matter. Pass along this current a time when they made you feel seen, when they saw you in a way that people don't normally. They allowed you to be vulnerable and authentic. Pass along a time when you felt heard by this person, when they stopped to appreciate what you had to share. How about a time when they held you accountable, when you were going to give up, but they wouldn't let you? They said you can do better. And as we pass along these memories, notice the blossoming of love that flows between us. So often, why love diminishes is we get caught up on the negativities. We get caught up on the foibles that we all have. The lies, the inconsistencies, the mistakes. The moments where we felt hurt. True, whether it was real or not. I remember seeing this New Yorker comic where the wife was saying to her husband, "I still have never forgiven you for that thing I made up 15 years ago." There is always something very positive to focus on, like gratitude. Every one of us can be grateful for our life. We can see our life as being a tremendous blessing. Likewise, all of us could feel resentful of our life and feel like we're being infringed upon, that things have not gone our way and we're angry or jaded. It's our choice how we see it. And one of the things that I really strive to do in my significant relationships, whether it's with my husband or a friend or a parent, is to really focus on the things for which I'm grateful. To focus on how amazing they've been. Because all of us are failures. All of us are lousy companions. All of us can be neurotic and terrible from time to time. And I promise, everyone out there has their shit. So we're not looking for perfection, but we're looking to see the ways in which this person, this individual, has been amazing. And to focus on that. And yes, if that person is truly terrible and you shouldn't be in a relationship with them, this is a topic for another day. But for right now, allow the love to flow unrestricted. Allow the joy to flow unrestricted, the pleasure to flow unrestricted. Thanks, buddy. I am so grateful for the people in my life who have loved me. Friends, lovers, partners, family members, teachers. I am so grateful for the people in my life who've held me accountable, who've treated me with kindness, who've helped me grow. Some of those people I'm able to let know. Some people may never know how I felt. Regardless, I can still offer them love and gratitude. And so this is how we make relationships viable over the long term. We focus on the good. We remind ourselves, we remind each other, we cultivate that sense of love, compassion, joy, ecstasy inside of ourselves. We share it, so we're both giving and receiving. We need both. Can't just be one way or the other. And we invite that sensation of love, joy, ecstasy to take the premier spot in our mental landscape. That we remember every day to express love and to be grateful. That we take time to appreciate the many ways they have shown up for us. And we let them know how much they matter. Pretty much daily, I reevaluate my relationship with my husband and say, do we want to still be married? And pretty much every single day I turn to him and say, would you like to marry me again? Not because I feel like our marriage disappeared, but because I want to recommit to our partnership every day. So this is my thought, this is my meditation for us this week. And when we get really good at this sense of love is something that we can share not only with the people who matter most to us, but we can start to extend it to the people who have hurt us, our enemies, people who are probably in need of love if they're hurting other people, behaving poorly. We can extend this to strangers, people we don't know, but we can still love them. And hardest of all, at least in current day America, we can extend this to our political opponents who we are probably viewing as being almost like non-human demons at this point. It's become so radicalized and so divided. Because love is the only thing that's going to save us. To see one another as worthy of love and respect, dignity, kindness. That's what we all need. Place your hands on your heart, one on top of the other, and just feel that sense of love and gratitude pour into your hands. And then as you do that, let your hands tilt forward and open up to the sky. Offer that gratitude up. Offer it up to your ancestors, to your higher self, to your version of God, to whatever you want, to all sentient beings. And whenever there's a gift offered, there's a gift received. So notice as you offer gratitude and love to the universe rains back down love unto you. A gentle blessing of rain of love on your head. It's such an honor and a privilege to get to share some time with you. I hope you found this meaningful. I'm here every Sunday at 6 o'clock. If you ever have a request for live meditation, please don't hesitate to reach out. If you have a request for an edited video, because I try to post at least one a week, you can let me know for that as well. I'm also now trying to post shorts, because apparently that's what YouTube likes, and I'm figuring that one out. You can also find me on all my other social media platforms. If you love what I do and want to support me, Patreon is a great place. And I would also suggest checking me out Instagram, Twitter, also on OnlyFans if that's something you're interested in. And I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy life to be here. So much love and blessings for you. Thank you again. See you soon.